Once upon a time, in a remote and picturesque monastery, nestled amidst the serene mountains, there resided two monks whose wisdom and dedication to the teachings of Zen Buddhism were known far and wide. These two monks, Brother Kaido and Brother Ren, were revered not only for their spiritual depth but also for their unwavering adherence to the monastic code. It was a warm, sun-drenched summer day when our story unfolds. Brother Kaido and Brother Ren, with their simple robes and shaved heads, embarked on a journey to a neighboring village. Such journeys were customary for the monks, as they aimed to bring solace, wisdom, and teachings to the villagers. Their path led them through lush green valleys and across babbling brooks until they reached a gentle stream. It was here that their journey took an unexpected turn. As they approached the stream, they noticed a woman, standing hesitantly at the water's edge, her delicate kimono draped over her arm. The woman seemed distressed, unsure of how to cross the stream without soiling her exquisite garment. She hesitated, gazing at the flowing water as if it posed an insurmountable obstacle. Brother Kaido, renowned for his compassion, immediately recognized her plight. Without uttering a word, Brother Kaido stepped forward and extended his hand towards the woman. In a gesture of grace and kindness, he offered to carry her across the stream. A faint smile of relief graced her lips as she accepted his offer. With gentleness and care, Brother Kaido lifted her into his arms, her kimono billowing like a delicate flower petal, and began to traverse the rocky bottom of the stream. As he reached the other side, he set her down gently on the grassy bank. The woman expressed her heartfelt gratitude, bowing respectfully to Brother Kaido. He, in return, nodded with a serene smile before continuing his journey alongside Brother Ren. Hours passed as the monks and the woman continued their separate paths. The sun sank lower in the sky, casting long shadows over the landscape. Yet, an unusual silence had settled between the two monks. Brother Ren's usually serene countenance appeared troubled, his thoughts a tempestuous sea. Finally, as the sun was about to disappear behind the distant mountains, Brother Ren could no longer contain the turmoil within him. Turning to Brother Kaido, he spoke, his voice heavy with the weight of his thoughts. Brother Kaido, I must confess that I find myself troubled by your actions earlier today. How could you, a devout monk committed to our monastery's strict code, break the sacred vow of avoiding contact with women? Brother Kaido turned to Brother Ren, his eyes shimmering with compassion and understanding. He replied in a voice as gentle as a whispering breeze, My dear brother, I carried the woman across the stream to help her in her moment of need, and in doing so, I have let her go, but it appears that you, my cherished companion, have carried her in your thoughts all this time. Brother Ren was taken aback by the profundity of Brother Kaido's response. It was not the answer he had expected. He had anticipated a justification or an apology, but instead, he was met with a lesson that transcended words. As they continued their journey through the gathering twilight, the weight of Brother Ren's thoughts grew heavier. He couldn't fathom how Brother Kaido could act so contrary to their teachings. The more he ruminated on it, the more the incident gnawed at his consciousness. Anger, judgment, and confusion swirled within him, creating a storm of emotions. The moon, now a silvery crescent, hung low in the night sky as they arrived at their destination, a humble dwelling in the village. Brother Ren's turmoil had become a palpable presence between them, casting a shadow over their shared solitude. Unable to bear the weight of his thoughts any longer, ranted Brother Kaido once more. Brother Kaido, Brother Ren, with a quiver in his voice, Confagin, I must insist on an explanation. How could you break our sacred vow? How could you carry that woman across the stream? Brother Kaido, with infinite patience and kindness, stopped and turned to face his troubled companion. He spoke, his voice like a soothing melody, "My dear brother, I understand your concerns, and I offer my explanation once more. I carried the woman across the stream to help her in her moment of need. And now I have let her go. But it seems you have been carrying her with you, in your thoughts and judgments, all this way." Brother Ren was struck by the profound truth of Brother Kaido's words. The realization washed over him like a cleansing rain. He had been carrying the incident in his mind, his thoughts consumed by how his companion could break such a sacred rule. He understood now that the burden he bore was not the woman herself but the judgments and attachments he had formed in his own mind, and so, beneath the tranquil gaze of the moon, the two monks stood facing each other, their hearts and minds laid bare. Brother Ren's heart lightened, and he bowed deeply to Brother Kaido. Expressing his profound gratitude for the wisdom he had received, from that moment onward, Brother Ren learned a lesson that would stay with him for the rest of his life. He learned to let go of judgments and attachments, realizing that it was not the external actions that mattered most but the internal peace and clarity of mind. The two monks continued their journey through life, walking the path of Zen together, their spirits unburdened by the past, and their minds free to embrace the present moment. And so, in the tranquil realm of Zen, the tale of the two monks and the woman became a timeless reminder that it is not the encounters themselves that weigh us down but how we choose to carry them within our hearts and minds. It taught that true liberation comes not from clinging to the past or the rules but from letting go and finding inner peace and enlightenment in the present. Thank you immensely for being a cherished part of our community. Your presence and support truly warm our hearts, and we couldn't be more grateful for your continued interest in our content. If you ever find yourself curious or seeking further insights, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here with open arms and a wealth of knowledge to share, eager to assist you in any way we can. And if you haven't already, we'd be overjoyed if you considered clicking that delightful subscribe button. By doing so, you'll ensure you're always in the loop with our latest videos. Your support, whether through subscribing, liking, or simply engaging with us, is like a beacon of encouragement guiding us forward. It's a genuine pleasure having you with us on this journey, and we can't wait to bring you more inspiring content in the days to come. Stay tuned, for the best is yet to come.